In Java there are different non-access modifiers or non-access specifiers. Final is a keyword and it is also one of them. So, this non-access modifier when used with some variable or method or a class, what is the behavior or what are the different behaviors that will reflect with them. Let us have a look. So, in our variable, so if a variable is declared as a final, then the variable cannot be modified. Say for example, if I have a class A and I have a variable declared at int x equal 3 and there is another variable final 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 int y and y is declared as 10. Now, assuming there is another class, that is class B, and where public static void main and along with this string arg whatever signature is there. And if now, if from this class B, if I call this A, if I create the reference variable like m is the reference variable and new A. So, by this what will happen, we can able to create the instance of these two variables. Now, if we try to modify that, if I write m dot x equal 30. So, what will happen, this 30 value, this x value, the value of x, say for example, this is 3 and this value will be modified and this value will be changed into 30. But if I try to change the value of this variable, then what will happen? Then if I try to write m dot y equal 90, then by this we try to change the value, like if y is declared as 10, initialized as 10, then what will happen? So, this will arise compilation error. So, final is a keyword, when it is used with a variable, then that variable's value cannot be changed after it is initialized, where it is declared at this place only, where we have declared is at final at this place, whatever value is specified, except that place we can't able to change the value. What is the purpose? In a program language, in our application, whenever we want to make some constant values, final values, say for example, any constant in our, say for example, some k, so some variables, some values whose value we need to be constant throughout the program, like pi, the value of pi is 3.14. So, such type of value whose values we want to make constant for a plant, for automated system, automatic system where we are implementing something, some variables are there which value we want to make them fixed, then they are used as a final. Let us have a look what is the behavior with the method of final. Say for example, this is again a class, this is again a class A, and there are some variables are there, and along with this some method is also there, like void, say for example, m is a method and there is something, and another method is void n is another method, n is declared as final. Okay. Now, if I try to create another class, class B, okay, and B class there is public static void main and whatever signatures are there, they are written. Okay. Now, if I try to access them, it is okay, we can call them, but if there is a class, if class B is there or some class, say for example, some class say for example, class K is there, and from this class I want to extend this class like extends, extends A. So, K class is extending class A, and for this purpose, for this case, what will happen? This variable can be overridden. That means, if I want to change, if I want to modify the working of this M that can be done. But if I try to modify this n here, if I try to modify void n here, then that cannot be possible. So, when a method is declared as final, then it cannot be overridden in the subclass. So, we can't override it. Then another thing, if a class is declared as a final. So, if a class is declared as a final, so if this class is declared as final, then we can't able to inherit this class or can't able to make subclass for this. So, if we write class B extends A, so this will be wrong, this will be error, compilation error. So, this will be error. And what is the purpose? So, the purpose is to not to make the subclass or not to design or reuse that particular module. So, that is the main reason. So, there are 4 things or there are 4 cases. One is variable, one is method, another one is class. When a variable is declared as final, we can't modify it after where it is declared as final, except that place. When a method is declared as final, the method cannot be overridden in its subclass, and when a class is declared as final, that cannot be inherited. So, in the abstract case, you can remember, in the abstract case, when a class is declared abstract, that cannot be instantiated, but in case of final, it cannot be inherited. So, do not mix up with final and abstract, their property are different. Thank you for watching.